Right, good morning everyone. So it's been a couple of weeks since I've done a video. At the end of the last video we had all the trusses up. Sam did a lot of joinery on these purlins, did a nice job. Did like the half lapping and stuff, and we put them up quickly, but Sam's gone now for a bit. He needed to go back to work, but I didn't get that on film unfortunately. I've run all of my bracketry I need off to the galvanisers and the water wheel, that's still progressing, and also gone and picked up all the roofing as well. That's another thing I've been doing. But yeah, last night I finally got to doing the joinery on another run of them. I got my friend Raf here, he's helping out and working on his camper van at the same time. So he's going to give me a bit of a hand, and we're going to put up a run of another run of purlins this morning. And then we'll go in the workshop, make another run, put them up, make another run, put them up, and so on. So yeah, gonna get back to work. The weather's been crap, it's been really difficult to get going. Yeah, it's just been really difficult. It's been the wettest summer I've ever known. But yeah, get these purlins in, and then we'll go and get the bracketry, and then we'll start putting up some of the big timbers going down there for those roofs as well. So yeah, right, let's get to work. So yeah, they quite a lot of work in them because they have to terminate at each point, because I haven't got bits of timber long enough. Can't mill bits of timber long enough to go between two. So each one has a half lap on it and then extends out for the overhang. Yeah, it's quite a bit of work in just one row there. Raf's here working on his camper van for a bit, using my workshop. Yeah, so I've got all the roofing here. It's green roofing sheets. They're fibre cements, it's quite heavy, and normally that wouldn't be a big deal getting something like that, you know, because you just get it delivered and the lorry would crane it off. But because of my access here, it's so tight, I had to trailer it all here and hand offload it. So me, Raf and Dot have hand offloaded it, and there's, you know, hundreds of sheets there. So yeah, that's another thing that's happened as well. So that's all here now, I'm ready to go. Right, let's get these up. Number 2 it is, and it's the right way around. Yeah. Just get it rested on that tie beam for now, Raf. That's it. Let me get myself in position a bit. Yeah, get a clamp on it as soon as you can, mate. Oh, you haven't got a clamp, have you? Yeah. Mine's gonna go if it's straight. There we go, mine's going. Mine's in too. It does, yeah? Good, that's what I need this way. Okay. What the, yeah, okay. It's actually really nice. Let me give this a tap. Take 2. Alright, hold on. Right. To me. There, that's it. Okay. Do you want a mallet? It's going to need to knock to me a little bit. Yeah, and again if you can. That's about it there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is what we're making. Sam did this drawing. I took a few measurements from a few places, and these are all so close that it's not worth measuring them each time, because that's actually quite a lot of work to get up there, and you've got to have two people. So I'm just making them all to these sizes, and then there's a little bit of adjustment when we're up there. So half laps are a great joint. The problem is people often use them incorrectly. So what we're doing at the moment is I'm doing half laps with 100, so the actual outside of the timbers is 200 mil, so they'll be like sitting in 200 mil like this, and then the half laps 130, and then we've got 35 here and 35 here, and so that means that the weight is going down onto an edge, 35 mil edge, which is the entire thickness of the timber. Now you'll often see people take the half lap too far over, and if you do that, then, well, it would obviously, in this case, it'd have to go around there. But if you do that, then you've literally taken half of the diameter of your timber away, and you're now resting on this little half lap ledge. So whenever you do half laps, you have to make sure, something I see often on like roundwood buildings, is the half lap extends over the edge of the timber, but it has to sit on a ledge back, and the half lap itself needs to happen within that timber. So this is timber number 1, which is going to be at the front, and this is left, and this is right, and that way up. So that end is going to have nothing on it, it's the overhang, and this end wants a half lap with the cutout on top, so the next one rests on it. So that's 130. The thickness of the timber, the width, sorry, is 150. So we go 75, 75. So this is the bottom piece, so we're removing this piece here. Hey everyone, so another day, and yesterday you watched me make another row of purlins, all the half laps on them, and I'm going to grab Raf because the sun's out. It's a pretty nice day, so grab Raf and we'll chuck another row of purlins up, interrupt his van building, and chuck them up, and then I'll get them all fixed down and everything, and then repeat the process loads more times. And that's just what I'm doing now for a while, till I get all my bracketry back from the galvanisers. Ready? Yeah, like that, I think. Is that right? No, yeah. You got the arrow there? Yeah, that's it. Oh, sorry, it fell off the thing. Oh, it's stuck on the ladder.
Right, get up there.
Yeah. Right, you ready? Yeah, go on, yeah. It looks like it needs to knock over a touch.
Knock over.
They,
No, it's tight on this side.
Yeah, well, it's a bit uneven, then it's touching on that edge. I think it will go. It's because there's a bend in the timber, probably. Let me get you a clamp. Hit it from the back there.
I don't know. It's quite far out.
Go on, it'll go. It went.
It moved a bit, didn't it?
It did.
Going in like that.
It is going. Crushing it a bit, but it is going. Yeah, go on. There she goes. There she goes. There we go. Oh, that's a nice tight fit. Yeah, good. One down. To me, to me, to me, to me. There we go. Nice fit. We're in. Dot, do you think you can pass Raf a mallet? Cool. There we go, perfect. It's in. Jammed in.
Yeah, lift it out.
Good.
I was stretching too much.
Yeah, I crushed my finger between it.
Right.
Yeah. To you a touch. To me. Twist there. Just about in here. Alright, let me just get this in. We're in, are we?
Need to knock it.
Yeah, it needs to come to me, unfortunately. Go on, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Keep coming, hold on. This clamp's in the way, yeah, go on.
No?
Yeah, keep coming. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. That's it. So I'm just in the trusty Land Rover. So I've just finished the purlins for that section of roofing. So they're stacked there waiting for Raf. Raf's bank holiday Monday today. Raf's back tomorrow evening, so I'm going to wait and put them up with him. That gets that section of roof purlins done. I'm just about to go and hook up my trailer over there and go and get some timbers down from the top and get ready, because I'm probably going to pick up the brackets for the big timbers that go down there. It's probably what I'm going to start next, but I thought while it's there, I don't like to make too much noise. I don't like to make too much noise on like a bank holiday or a Sunday or whatever, so I tend to just do little odd things like this, workshop stuff, or move some timbers about. Yeah, this is going to be nice and fun, because I'm going to have to reverse this trailer all the way up the track, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to turn it round. I'll have to go all the way out of our 1.5 miles of off-road track and then turn it round and then come all the way back down again, or I can just reverse it up just our bit of track. Yeah, it's going to be a laugh. Right, and we're in place. Didn't even have to go forwards once. Pretty good at reversing trailers, I have to say. Morning everyone, welcome to a messy workshop. Bit of an excuse, I've been busy, but yeah, these here are cut up last night, planed. These are all the offcuts of doing the purlins. All the purlins are done joinery wise, just need to fit them, so I'm waiting for Raf to get back. He's gone away for the weekend, but yeah, these are all the offcuts from them. I'm going to turn these into blocks which sit behind the purlins, because the purlins, you'll notice, are quite tall and they only sit in small pockets, and the way the roof works is, you know, they're sat like that on the trusses in just like inch thick pockets, and obviously the weight of the roof is actually trying to lift these and pull these out of those pockets. And although I think they would be absolutely fine, I think over time, eventually, they might start to slowly lift out. You know, we're in a very windy area, the roof could get heavy with snow, and all of that is trying to lever those out because they're quite tall. So what we're going to do is we're going to make these blocks which sit behind those, and you know, as the weight gets applied to them and they're trying to pull out, they just rest against these blocks. And it uses these offcuts. So that's what I'm going to make now. I've got a plan in my head, and yeah, I need 20 of them for that side, and it just worked out that's about what I had in offcuts. So yeah, let's make them. So I got all my timbers moved yesterday on the trailer. Everything that's up there anyway. We've got 50 mil there. Well, actually, let's make sure we're on the right side if there's anything to cut off. Yeah, I wouldn't mind cutting these splits out, so that works, yeah. So yeah, I got all those timbers moved yesterday on the trailer, which I filmed, and I was hoping, the reason I did that is because I wanted my trailer free, because I was hoping I was going to be going to get my galvanised parts and brackets for the water wheel and for the barn, the bracketry for some of the barn, but it's not coming now this week. Well, it is, but I'm going to be getting it like Friday. So yeah, that's changed the plans a little bit. But yeah, I'll be going and doing the water wheel installation end of this month at some point. And yeah, I need those brackets now to really move to the next phase of either doing the lean-to or the slanted roof behind the main section of the barn. So I'm just trying to get by with stuff to do at the moment until I get those parts back. Then we can carry on doing major frame building. So we're going to cut this out. This will be our block. Just giving these a bit of a coat of linseed oil. Not because I am too bothered about the finish, because you know this stuff's all going to sit out in the weather and it's all going to go grey anyway. But it's mostly because there's quite a lot of end grain. So this is end grain, and then this diagonal cut contains partial end grain as well. And it's going to be sat on wet wood, and this is already green wood. And you know, if I stick these up on the roof and we get a really hot cooking day, these are all going to split, you know, like they've started doing marginally there. But getting a load of oil on the ends of these should slow the drying down, so that if it does get hot, hopefully they won't split too much. Ideally something like this would be made from dry wood, but I haven't got any dry wood. Not to make these out of anyway. But this will help it a lot. Because it's this face here, and these faces here will dry at 10 times the rate of the side faces, like this face. And that's what causes the splitting and cracking. So this should block that moisture from evaporating off the end grain too quickly. There we go, that's them done. So let them dry. Hopefully fit the last 2 lengths of purlins tomorrow, and then get onto these the day after. Alright, successfully got my timbers unloaded. So I need 2 more of these. And then I need 2 more of the long ones, which I've stacked up over here for now. And then that's all the 8x8s milled then, so I've got a couple of days of milling left still. But Raf's back, and we're just going to finish putting up the purlins. So we've got 1 section on 1 row, and then 1 more row to do. But before then, we've got to get that lifting contraption down from up there before we can get the last row in. Right, you ready, Raf? Nice one. Are we? We're not doing very well today. Right, just rest it on there, mate. Yeah, okay. Can you just hold it there a sec? I think my end should come down. You clamped, yeah? Nice. Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? Yeah, nice. Right, so that is the second to last row. So our job now is to get this big lifting contraption down, because as you can see there, we can't actually get that next row in without getting that down. and I really need that down there for completing the rest of the frame. So we're going to get that down and then stick the next row up, which is all cut and ready. Oh yeah, fix this down as well, but that doesn't take too long. So yeah, me and Raf managed to get this down. Didn't film it 'cause it's just the two of us, and something like that can go wrong very quickly if you are not paying attention. So we've got it in the tractor bucket. I'm just going to lower it off and leave it propped up here, hopefully. Nice one. Are we? Yeah. There we go. Are you okay? Two what?
Yeah, we look way long on this top bit.
Well, you got a gap at the bottom.
Massive.
How big?
5 mil.
We can kerf it though, can we?
Yeah, probably have to do it with a circular or something.
We can just do 2 or 3.
Yeah.
As long as you got that for a second, while I just get this mallet. As long as we can kerf it, I'd rather do that than take it down. Right, let me get that in there a bit. Right, won't go too mad. Should I try and tap it to you as well? Will it go at all? Is it bottomed out? It's tight at the top. Yeah, can you do a kerf then?
Yeah, you'll have to.
So Raf is just doing a bit of a kerf cut. Got a bit of a gap at the bottom and not a gap at the top, which is actually quite handy because, you know, it's easy enough to fix when it's like that. So Raf has just done a little kerf cut in there. So I'm going to tap the end to him, try and close up this gap. Right, I'll try and get it to you, mate. Ready? Yeah?
We've still got like 3 mil down there,
Are you happy to just keep persisting on?
Try.
It's easier doing it like that than just take it down, I think, from this point. Don't know why it's ended up like that, but never mind. Right, you ready, mate? Right, to you. Cool. Right, that is the purlins done, and we've got the contraption off of here, which is nice because we get a real sense for it now in here. And you starts to close it in a little bit, which is nice. So it doesn't look like much to do, but there's so much work in them because there's thickness in them on all sides and table sawing them and then all the joinery and getting them in place, and they're quite heavy. So it's a good job done. Well pleased with that. So tomorrow I'll get those blocks on the back of the 2 top rails, because we're not putting them on the bottom ones, and then that'll be the purlins done. Then we'll move on to getting some big timbers in that side. I'm actually back to work. I had to stop for a bit there because it just got too wet and windy and slippery. I couldn't film, couldn't do anything. So we're back to work though. Yeah, still pretty windy for the drone though. So just get the final of these blocks on, and then that's us done with this. Keen to start something new. Yeah, it was absolutely brutal this morning. That wasn't too loud. Might have to move over for this one. Yep. Well, despite the very, very wet and windy morning I've had, got absolutely soaked, had to stop work and wait for a bit because it just got too windy and slippery and rainy up here. But got it done, got all the purlins up, got all the blocks in, and it's really starting to feel like an enclosed space now, you know, more so though than it did before at least. So yeah, I finally got the actual okay to go and get those brackets tomorrow now. They're all galvanised and painted, and so that's the next video now. We'll be getting this section of roofing in using that little lifting contraption. So I am really proud of this. Look, despite the fact the timbers do have a bit of a wobble to them, they all line up really well. Like if you sight down them, they really do line up. It looks nice and straight from down here. Let's say there's a little bit of a wobble on some of them in that direction because they weren't straight to start with, but they look really flat from on top. All right, that's going to conclude the video. Hopefully I'll get videos out a bit more regular. Like I say, I'm going to do that roof, that'll be the next thing, and then we'll be doing a water wheel, I think, installation. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.